Hi, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be Chapter 19 Notes or Cost Volume Profit. I'm just going to kind of briefly go over what's important in the chapter so you know what to concentrate on. So the first thing is we have a new income statement, and that is the contribution income statement, where sales minus variable cost equals contribution margin, and contribution margin minus fixed cost is net income. Or as I like to say, contribution margin is net income plus fixed cost. And why do I say that? Because what is really the definition of contribution margin is that it's what's left over to provide for net income and to meet all fixed costs. So again, sales minus variable cost is contribution margin. Contribution margin represents what is left over to meet fixed costs and to provide net income. This approach is much better to making decisions, as we will see in the various chapters that we will be looking at with regards to managerial accounting. A couple other equations to note in this chapter, and there's quite a few, but again I'm going to concentrate on certain ones, is that break-even equals to sales minus cost. In other words, if my sales are $100 million, my costs are $100 million, I made no profit, but I lost nothing as well. Break-even is where sales equals to cost. Break-even in dollars by formula, based on the formula up here on the contribution income statement, in dollars is fixed cost divided by the contribution margin ratio, and in units it's fixed cost divided by the contribution margin. Those are the two formulas that I would probably concentrate on with regards to break-even. Now, if I want to have a target profit, I can just add to the above the amount of the target profit, and that calculation in dollars or units is pretty simple. Operating leverage equals to contribution margin divided by income from operations, and operating leverage will be at highest near the break-even where the income is nearly zero. What does that mean? It means that if I want to use fixed costs to magnify income, I probably want to use it when I'm not making a whole lot of profit, because that is when I can manipulate earnings the most. It is a risky proposition because if it goes down, so if your net income falls for any reason, you will multiply your loss. So realize that. It's good in good times, it's bad in bad times. Now, if I want to calculate what my net income will be based on the amount of operating leverage I'm using, so I can do that by this formula, the change in income in a percentage. So say income goes up 10% equals to the change in sales in a percentage times the operating income. So if sales goes up 10%, operating leverage is 5, then the change in income should be 50%. And so we can see rather fast what that means. Margin of safety, it shows how far in percentage of sales can fall on a break-even. The formula is sales minus sales at the break-even divided by sales. In other words, how safe am I? If sales can fall 20% and I still break even, I feel a lot more comfortable than if sales can only fall 1% and I break even. Another factor in the chapter is sales mix. We always want to maximize the sales of the high margin product because that produces more net income. If you like, try and compare a high margin product as you had $100,000 in sales, total sales, with 80% going to high product and 20 to the low to one which is the exact reverse, and you will see what I mean, that indeed we do want to maximize the sales of the high margin product, which also, by the way, reduces the risk to the owner. So these are some of the things to consider in Chapter 19, the Cost Volume Profit chapter. There are many other things as well. I just hope this gives you a clue as to where to study. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.